In the previous video, I showed you how I developed and deployed my news app RSS feed application to platform as a service of my choice, Render. So this is the conceptual pipeline. Then I decided to change the target platform to Railway, and it worked fine. I tested that my application successfully deploys and builds and serves requests on Railway. Then I decided to change the target platform with northflank, and it worked again fine. And now I decided to play around with other components in this pipeline, specifically GitHub Container Registry. I wanted to replace GitHub Container Registry. I wanted to store my build images in Quay, for example. So Quay is a image registry from Red Hat, and this pipeline also works. And in this video I would just want to show you how and what things I had to change, how I had to connect GitHub Actions to an independent third-party registry, and then connect registry to northflank. So this is what my app looks like. Notice the title is changed, and this is a small tiny UI change. I will be changing this thing here, basically the title, and see how one single change will trigger the entire pipeline to be triggered and basically introduce the changes and deploy it to the platform. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly show how I have to link GitHub Actions to a new registry. So I had to generate secrets in my GitHub account. I generated those secrets, and I had to change my GitHub Actions YAML, CI/CD YAML pipeline. So I just decided to create a separate branch and separate file, because these are experiments, right? And experiments should be isolated. So I called the experiment quay. Basically, the only thing I had to change was using the different registry, which is quay, and using the secret quay username, quay password. These I generated in my actual I actually generated them here. So this is a service account. I called it News Digest Robot. It has proper permissions, write and read, push and pull, and I basically just put it here, right? And then I also had to use the proper tags. So now it's actually pointing, it's build and push. Basically this step is pointing to actual quay repository, right, which is this one. So this is successfully linking GitHub Actions and quay. Now I had to link my repository, my northflank actual platform, to my container registry, which is quay. And again, I had to introduce the same service account and put it under my deployments here, right? So I'm just gonna quickly show you how one single push will basically trigger the whole pipeline, and I will see something new here. Right now I see these emojis, and I'm actually going to replace it with something else. So I decided to write something like new digest API rocket emoji 1234. If I actually do git status, I see there is some changes. I'm gonna quickly git commit and git push, and let's see. Yeah, so I git pushed it. Now it's gonna immediately trigger the pipeline. The pipeline is going to be building a new image. As you can see, the workflow is running, and it's triggering build deploy quay, not build image, not any of those. It's triggering build deploy quay because I am in a separate branch, and this branch specifically just triggers it basically triggers and pushes the image onto quay. Let's pause it here for a while. So yeah, it's successfully built and pushed onto quay. If we actually go and check the tags, the latest image was like 12 minutes ago, but now I think I'm going to see something like a few seconds ago. Yeah, a few seconds ago. So a new fresh image successfully built and pushed onto quay. Now it is automatically going to trigger via workflow webhook quay trigger. I also have to add it here, right? This is the notification. The notification here is an event which is pushed to repository. This webhook, this URL, was generated inside northflank, so I had to add it here. So whenever a new image is arrived to quay, it's gonna immediately, yeah, see, it's actually running. It's gonna immediately send automatic event notification to my actual deployment, And yeah, it is actually running right now. It's using the latest tag image, which is this one, tags latest, right? And it's going to deploy right now. Let's wait a little bit. So yeah, it's actually deploying right now. This is the old version, and I'm gonna see something like 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, it's actually, oh no, it's failing. Yep, as you can see, it's successfully deployed. It took me some time, like about 2 minutes. So now you can see the change that I did here in the source code. It is successfully delivered and reflected in my uh, news app application. All done with one single commit. That's beautiful. So this is the actual webhook quay trigger. They're using this workflow sequential. It's called the deploy image operation. So here you have to give the proper secrets and credentials so that it can pull. Whenever an event arrives, it still has to go to the container registry and pull it using the credentials. You also have to add credentials here. Credentials come from the exact same account, right? They come from this News Digest robot. So yeah, I just introduced a beautiful change, single code change, single push and commit, and now you can see it here, right here. That's beautiful. I'm gonna make another videos replacing components one by one and show it to you how it works.